friends, and welcome to this week's episode of Money on Your Mind. I have gotten this question quite frequently, especially during tax time, is my tax accountant tells me that I can save XYZ by making a contribution to my retirement, by making a contribution to my HSA, by making a charitable donation. Should I be doing this? I'm going to save a lot in taxes. So here's a scenario, my friends. If you are going to save a couple $1,000s, but have to take tens of $1,000s out of your savings or your portfolio to be able to make this savings in taxes, I want you to look at the entire whole picture here. And it's going to come back to what is it that you need to live off of, your cash flow. Are you planning any big expenses? Are you maximizing your retirement already? Maybe you're setting aside too much in a tax deferred vehicle already. Do you need to put money in this bucket in order to save money? If you're going to have to, for instance, you're going to save $2,000 in taxes, but you're going to have to put $20,000 of your portfolio or elements that are no longer accessible to you. I think about this for individuals before retirement and after retirement. Are you going to need to live on those funds while you're in retirement? Are you putting too much into a bucket that you might have to pay taxes on more as you grow with age? With a Roth IRA, you're putting money into a vehicle that's going to grow tax-free and potentially be able for you to take withdrawals from it tax-free. So you're not going to get a tax deduction for that. A tax deferment would be something that you have to pay taxes on later. You're saving taxes now. But if we're in a rising tax environment, saving $2,000 now to potentially have to pay taxes on something that you put more money into at a later date in a higher tax dollar element might not be the best scenario for you. Again, these are scenarios where you want to make sure that your tax accountant and your financial planner are working together, not separately, making sure that they're having conversations, because your accountant is going to look at one space usually and one space only. And that's how can I save you in taxes? Not necessarily what is the long-term planning for you from a financial plan standpoint. Yes, they want you to save for retirement, but what is the element that they're putting it into? When you get to retirement, you want to be able to have choices. You want to be able to have a bucket that has tax-free money, a bucket that has taxable money, so money that you might pay taxes on as you go, and tax deferred. If you put too much money in that tax deferred bucket, your 401ks, your deductible IRAs, your SEP IRAs, all money that you have to pay taxes on later in life, and we're in a rising tax environment, and you put that money in and it invests and hopefully it grows, right? You know, it might go like this along the way, but down the road, hopefully with your time frame, you are ending up with more money. You are likely going to have to pay more taxes when, if you just paid the amount that is saving you, you might not actually end up in that same tax element down the road. So just please be able to think about this from a whole picture standpoint. Ask, and make sure that you understand what the actual savings is. Don't just settle with, if you make this contribution, you could save a lot. If it's a couple $1,000s to end up saving, 10, but you have to put in 10 or 12, $20,000, $30,000 to save that couple $1,000s, it might not actually be a savings in the long term. So if you would like to submit your question for Money on Your Mind, simply go to forethoughtplanning.com/resources and then go to Money on Your Mind and submit your question there. As always, remember, you are worthy of wealth.